here's just a quick PSA as to why you should probably never buy a box of Necron Warriors, and the Skorpekh Destroyers look kind of questionable as well. Hello and welcome back to Auspex Tactics, where today we're all about getting the most models on the tabletop for the least amount of money. Over the weekend, Games Workshop has announced a few pre-orders for some iconic Necron models, including some of the ones from the Indomitor set, those Warriors and the Skorpekh Destroyers. The pricing is very weird to say the least, as the Warrior kit is almost the exact same as the Recruit box, which slightly inexplicably also contains a Warrior kit. So I'm not entirely sure who decided to make these prices, and whether they actually want to sell any of these boxes to Necron Warriors to anyone who isn't just a little bit misinformed. I kind of suspect that they might have priced the Necron Warrior kit quite so high just to make the Recruit set look really good by comparison. I did already think that the Recruit starter set was probably the best of the bunch, but if you want to include a few more Necron Warriors in your force, then for me it's most certainly the go-to option. The prices for the Necron Warrior kit are £29 or $45 US, and the Recruit starter set is £32 and $50. It's a really tiny difference, £3.50 on the UK side or $5 on the US side. Now Games Workshop has a bit of a history with these monopose starter sets, where they'll basically have the starter set on the one hand, and then they might release a full multi-part plastic kit of the squads, and charge a fair bit more for it with the additional options, such as say Space Marine Interceptors compared with the No Fear box. You got some alternative heads and a different weapon option if you buy the full kit. It's very much not the case here though. The new Warrior kit that they've released just on its own for £29 is exactly the same as the one in the Recruit box set. Honestly, I think that the kit is quite good. With massed infantry such as the Necrons, I think it's not all that bad that they don't have a full multi-part kit, and I would actually prefer to have the value saving of getting more models for less money, and have the monopose set. What's particularly good about the Necrons for a monopose set is that you do get the option of alternative heads and an alternate weapon option in the Gauss Flayer and Gauss Reaper. They've not done it with easy build monopose kits very often before, and I think it's quite a cool development myself. In any case, for the extra £3.50 or $5, you essentially get yourself a Royal Warden, a squad of Assault Intercessors, and a Primaris Lieutenant. Even if you have no interest in the Space Marines whatsoever, I'd argue that getting an entire extra character miniature for just £3.50 isn't bad, and you could even potentially run him as a souped up Immortal inside a squad of Immortals perhaps. Still though, getting Assault Intercessors and a Primaris Lieutenant alongside is really quite good. I suspect that you should be able to find someone who's willing to swap those out, or take them off your hands for a small amount of money, or even just split the box between you and a Space Marine player. Even if you don't have that option, you could just eBay them. The Assault Intercessors in the UK are going for £13, and the Primaris Lieutenant for £9. That's before P&P and fees, but either way you should still be able to get a good £12 off the value of the box. At the moment at least as well, if you just wanted to buy the Necron Warrior kit, you can currently buy them off eBay for just £17, which makes Games Workshop's £29 offering really quite laughable. In my opinion, it would be very silly to buy the actual Necron Warrior kit. I'd either just buy one off eBay myself if you have access to it, or buy a full copy of the Recruit starter set, and I would either split the box, sell the extra miniatures that you don't want, or just keep the extra miniatures for yourself. At £3.50, you can really do what you like with the Space Marines. I thought we'd talk briefly about the Skorpekh Destroyers as well. They basically follow a very similar trend. They appear in the Elite starter set. The Skorpekh Destroyers on their own cost £34.50, where the Elite box costs $65, and in the US they're $55, where the Elite box is $99. Again, it's a kit that if you buy it on its own, you've essentially bought over half the Elite box, which say if you split 50-50 with a Space Marine player, then you get the Skorpekh Destroyers, the Overlord and the Warrior and Scarabs, all for a price cheaper than buying the Skorpekh Destroyers outright. If you did feel like reselling or eBaying things, then currently those Outriders on eBay are going for £24. Never mind the rest of the stuff. Again, by comparison, if you want Skorpekh Destroyers, the Elite box is a fantastic value box set, where the individual squad by comparison is just really bad value. Again, rather unfortunately, the Skorpekh Destroyers are the exact same kit as the one in the starter kits. They don't have new poses or more options, I'm afraid. So I hope for some people that either saves you a bit of money if you are considering buying the Necron Warriors, or gets you a whole load more miniatures for just an extra $5. If you've enjoyed the video, then feel free to subscribe to Auspex Tactics, where we have plenty more Necrons and Space Marine content coming out over the next few weeks. And if you'd like to help support the channel, or the advice has helped a bit, then one way to help support Auspex Tactics is ordering things through Element Games in the UK, which is a discount retailer offering a further 10 to 20% off Games Workshop's products. They do have that Recruit starter set available for around £28, so not too bad on top of the savings that you're already getting for the combined box. If you click through the link in the video description down below and order through them, a small amount goes to help support Auspex Tactics without costing you any more whatsoever. It can just be a way to help support the channel if you were thinking about picking some up anyway. I do also have a very similar link for Amazon in the USA and Canada. It works pretty much the same. Click through that if you're going to make an Amazon purchase, buy literally anything whatsoever, and a small amount goes to help support the channel without costing you any more at time of purchase. A big thank you to all of you who have been doing that. It's a big part of how I can do all this on a more full-time basis. In any case, a massive thank you for listening, and I'll hope to see you guys next time.